It's 2019 and I'm on the road. In our last episode, I finally found the dingo fence, arrived in Windora, and moved on up to Jundar, where I found a spot on the side of the road just outside of town to camp for the night. Today, I'm heading for Longreach and checking out the small town of Stonehenge. It's the 10th of May and we're just outside of Jundar. We are about to hit the road and our first destination is a place called Stonehenge. Know nothing about it. But, well, it's on the road, so we've got to go through it, or go to it. It's just off to the side of the road actually. Probably a drive of a few kilometres in, but we shall have a look. It's 9:35. Pleasant night. We had signal, so we're able to muck around on the internet a little bit. Bit windy this morning, and so having got all my data back, because today's the crossover or the changeover, then we had a look at the weather for the next week on Foxtel, and around about Wednesday next week they're expecting rain into these areas, but we should be pretty much on the way out by then, I would think. It all depends. I've got to be on Longreach on Monday, then we go up to Winton, then from Winton up to Hewenden. That's the plan at this point in time. I haven't done the Winton to Hewenden road, so that's one that needs to be ticked off. But we'll see what happens. A couple of dams right alongside the road makes sense to me. When it rains, the runoff from the road would be a lot more accurate than just off the dirt, where it would probably, you lose a bit with it sinking in to start with. I mean, you're going to lose a bit anyway, but I'm assuming that's why they do it. 200 to Longreach. The road ahead. Now there's a rest area 5 kilometres just up the road, one that we saw after we'd stopped last night, but it's a bit further on than what I would have probably wanted to drive. It's about another 26 kilometres on from where we stopped last night. We've got a couple of caravans behind us, I think, wanting to overtake. Oh, this is the rest area we were talking about.
Holy shit! Yeah, if it is also a spot that you can pull over on the left, I would have parked over and taken a
Okay, so it seems as though we have ourselves a steep descent and a decent bloody photo opportunity if we're lucky. If we're lucky.
Well, that's pretty spectacular, wasn't it? That's a ripper, yeah. Like when you're coming along. Yeah, that must have been the one my sister was telling me about. She said you go along flat and then all of a sudden you just come to this hill and there's this spectacular view.
Thanks for the warning, fellas. We drop off the scarp down onto the lower plain. That wasn't a bad little patch of road, that. Not a bad little patch at all. Looks like an airstrip or something over to the left. Well over to the left, that is. We're in an undulating sort of country at the moment, which is nice. It's flat country's good, but a bit of undulation sort of makes it a little more interesting. I think we're sort of getting into what they call jump up type country over here. Yeah, you get a bit of elevation, you can drive along and you can actually see what's over in the distance. Because the camera's pointing the wrong way, of course, but that's the way it is. There's a dirt road in the Stonehenge. There's a road in just up the road a bit, so we're going to take that one. There's a tourist drive if you turn right in 250 metres. Don't know what that's all about. John Egan Pioneer Track, it's 9 kilometres, high clearance vehicles only. Not suitable for trucks and things, so we're going in there. I suppose I was going to drop the caravan, we could do it, but not the intention at the moment. And this is Stonehenge. Hit the skids, not the kids. I like that. School's out to the right, apparently. J&J Transport. A couple of little Land Cruisers, I think, that went past us. A bus full of people. A couple of bus fulls of people. There's the tour bus on its way. That's the community centre, and there is a caravan park over the way here. Toilet, showers and camping. Okay, it's time to leave Stonehenge. Right to Junda, left to Longreach, and we're taking the latter. Well, it's a very neat little place. Bit of stuff laying around, but generally pretty neat. Stonehenge address book commences now and commences. Oh, I see, righto. So they put out a little booklet, obviously, that tells you all about the area. Another look at the countryside ahead of us. And there's an overtaking opportunity, which basically means the road's just a bit wider. For a little while at least. But by now everybody's gone off on the side of the road and let everybody go through anyway, generally. Cattle on either side of the road. All of a sudden the road is as rough as shit. This has been up until Stonehenge. This has been probably one of the best stretches of road that I've travelled on since we left Cunnamulla, I suppose. It's been beautiful, but it's now, yeah, in dire need of an upgrade. I suppose what has happened, there's been bitumen down to about Stonehenge, and then beyond that it's probably been dirt, and they've probably bitumenised that. Although strangely there was not a lot of evidence, in fact none that I can think of, that showed metal dumps and the like along that section of the road. Wide open plains, nothing but Mitchell grass. What you see in front of you at the moment is what we see all around us. In flat, open country, signs stand out like multi-storey buildings. So we've got a rest area coming up, which works out nicely because it means it's just about lunchtime. Actually, in fact, it's only 11:31, but that'll do. Whole heap of signs. It's actually a dump point here as well. Road off to the right goes to Isisford. Dump points behind the toilet there, looks of things. Although we don't need that. Right, so that's lunch. And it's 5 to 1, 12:54, so 6 minutes to 1. Close enough to 5 to 1. And we've got a pretty stiff breeze behind us. So we should be almost manufacturing diesel, let alone using it. Now we found out why Stonehenge is called Stonehenge. Apparently it was it was in the middle of a cattle droving area, and the teamsters used to sleep in an old stone-built hut there, which eventually fell apart and disintegrated, and they called it Stonehenge, and the name has been used ever since. The school was opened in 1900 apparently. It's opened and closed a few times since then, but the last time it was opened was in 1981, and it's still running. It's 120 to Longreach. Okay, we have a bypass of some sort. Which way do we go? Left, I suppose. Detour. It looks as though there's a fair bit of this. There's the work trucks on the side office, but nobody's working. They're all knocked off. And there's the rest of the machinery. And we're back on the road again. Starting to see a few more hawks and things like that. When we woke up this morning, there was a lot of twittering going on in the trees. Whether it was budgies or what it was, I don't know. But on the road now, we're starting to see a few more of the predatory type birds, or the hawks and that sort of stuff. We have more roadworks. Now we just stop for a little while, take a walk around the car. It was about just before 2:10. Not a lot of room in here to pass someone, that's for sure. $35 to Longreach. We approach Longreach, and it's all open plain here. Mitchell grass, open plain, pretty flat. And everybody seems to get off the road and virtually stop for you. Oh, I hope we're just a few kilometres out of Longreach. 5 it tells us. I can see the tower ahead of us. I can see the tower ahead of us. And if I look to the right, I can see the tail of the 747, 727, 747, whatever it is, over at the airport. So that's how flat the ground is out here, country. Where that tail of the aeroplane is also where the Stockman's Museum is as well. And Longreach is on the Tropic of Capricorn, right on it. We're ticking a few boxes today. Now I don't know whether I'm going to go into town, depends how this road comes in, but what I might do I think is go straight out to the pre-camp area and see if I can't find myself a spot out there. Okay, the business centre is the town. We'll take the roundabout out of the place, I think, for the moment. Oops, Winton, that's right. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. Thompson River, visitor camping. Maximum stay 4 days. Allowed to camp outside of a designated area. Okay. And we won't take that. We never have before, so we won't do it this time either. The thing is, of course, is how populated is this going to be? It looks like it's fairly populated. Yeah, look at them. Holy shit. Well, the trip up here, 341 kilometres, but it's 341 since we actually refueled. So we did about another 4 or 5 running around before we left. So somewhere around about 3:35, I guess. Just doing a run into town now to see if there's any way I can try and book this thing in for a service over the next, it's maybe on Monday or even Tuesday. I can stay there for 4 nights, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So if I can organise that, that would be good. Okay, and I'm back in Longreach. I went the wrong way. Oh shit, thank you. Right there in the corner is the plinth telling us that it's the Tropic of Capricorn. Old railway station. If you enjoyed this video, there's over 200 more just like it on this channel. Subscribe and hit the notification bell and we'll let you know when our next video is available. If you liked this video, hit the like button. And if you weren't that impressed, please don't hit the dislike button. Instead, tell us why, so that we can do something about it. Thanks for watching.